It's day 2 of the Delhi Chalo protest by farmers from Punjab. Undeterred protesting farmers have resumed their march towards the national capital today. Hundreds of tractor trolleys were seen lined up at the Shambu border on the Punjab-Haryana front. Police personnel again resorted to firing tear gas at protesters, including from drones, to deter them from approaching the barricades. However, farmers remain resolute. Here's the latest that our reporters found from the ground.
Staying put at the Haryana-Punjab border, surrounded by heavy security. On the second day of the farmers' Delhi Chalo protest, attention remained centered around Shambhu border. Tear gas was sporadically deployed, echoing the prolonged protest at Singhu border in 2020-21. Farmers geared up for an extended stay at the heavily guarded Shambhu site along the Haryana border.
Just look at the smoke. Haryana police is continuously targeting the protesters and firing the tear gas shells. Just look at this tear gas shell which fell below the road where the farmers have gathered. Now the police is targeting the farmers who are standing in the middle of this field located on both sides of the national highway.
Employing a desi anti-drone tactic. As Haryana police deployed UAVs over the protest area, farmers flew kites, hoping to ensnare police drones with their strings.
Innovative techniques being used on the ground to combat Haryana police. Now, yesterday we reported how drones were being used by Haryana police to drop tear gas shells. To combat that, the farmers are flying kites. They suggest that the flying kites will disturb the movement of the drones, and that's something that will give them a sort of relief.
Meanwhile, the Punjab government strongly condemned Haryana police's use of drones to dispense tear gas within Punjab's borders.
ਇਹ ਟੋਟਲੀ ਗਲਤ ਹੈ। ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਜੰਗਲ ਰਾਜ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਅਨਾਰਕੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਹਰਿਆਣਾ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਉਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਡੀਲ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ। ਐਜੀਟੇਸ਼ਨਾਂ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਹੋ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ, ਪਰ ਇਹ ਕੋਈ ਤਰੀਕਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੰਨੀ ਐਕਸੈਸਿਵ ਫੋਰਸ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵਰਤੋਗੇ। ਡਰੋਨਾਂ ਕਦੇ ਘਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਡਰੋਨਾਂ, ਹਿੰਦੁਸਤਾਨ ਇੱਕ ਘਰ ਹੈ, ਘਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਡਰੋਨਾਂ ਯੂਜ਼ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਕਦੇ ਦੇਖੀਆਂ ਸੀਗੀਆਂ? ਤਾਂ ਕਮਾਲ ਹੀ ਕਰ ਰੱਖੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ। ਸਭ ਬਹੁਤ ਗਲਤ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ।
Haryana authorities warned of escalating measures if peace is disrupted within the state.
और मुझे तो बहुत हैरानगी लग रही है कि पंजाब सरकार ने नोटिस जारी कराया कि हमारी सीमा में ड्रोन मत भेजो। ये हिंदुस्तान पाकिस्तान हो गया। और अमृतसर से ये जत्थे चले, आपने रास्ते में एक भी जगह रोकने की कोशिश नहीं की। इसका मतलब ये है कि आप दिल्ली को दहलाना चाहते हो।
Meanwhile, the broader Sanyukt Kisan Morcha assessed arrangements for its planned nationwide strike on Feb 16th. SKM leaders deliberated on Haryana police's action against protesting farmers. Another union announced intentions to halt train services for 4 hours in Punjab on Thursday to express solidarity with the demonstrators. Tear gas canisters continued to rain down on the Shambhu site as authorities attempted to disperse the protests.
ये इस वक्त जहां मैं मौजूद हूं, ये शंभू बॉर्डर है। एक्सक्लूसिव तस्वीरें मैं आपको दिखा रहा हूं। देखिए, सामने की तरफ हरियाणा पुलिस और रैपिड एक्शन फोर्स के जवान मौजूद हैं, जबकि सामने की तरफ किसान मौजूद हैं। और लगातार वहां से एक के बाद एक कई बार आंसू गैस के गोले वो छोड़े जा रहे हैं लगातार।
The central government urged farmers to keep dialogue channels open.
किसान संगठनों को यही कहूंगा कि किसी राजनीति से प्रेरित होकर नहीं, बल्कि किसान और किसान परिवारों की चिंता लगातार सरकार की है और करेगी। बल्कि हमें यह कोशिश करना चाहिए कि हम इसके सारे पक्षों का ध्यान रखें और उस पर चर्चा करें।
The farmers' protest stems from a deadlock over the demand for legislation guaranteeing minimum support prices for crops. Though progress has been achieved on various other agricultural issues raised by the farmers.
अभी बातें आ रही हैं कि सरकार बोल रही है कि ये जो एमएसपी खरीद की गारंटी का कानून है ये बन नहीं सकता इतनी जल्दी। जिन फसलों के ऊपर आप एमएसपी दे रहे हैं पहले से अनाउंस करते हैं, कुछ की खरीद करते हैं, बाकियों की खरीद नहीं करते। हम तो इतना ही कह रहे हैं ना, उसके ऊपर लीगल गारंटी दे दीजिए भी उस एमएसपी से नीचे हमारी फसल ना बने। तो इसमें कमेटी का तो सवाल नहीं है।
Over 200 kilometers away, the sealing of borders and extensive police barricades in New Delhi resulted in severe traffic congestion for a second consecutive day in the city. Meanwhile, at Shambhu border, protesters stood their ground, at least for now. Bureau Report, India Today.
And right before the big election of 2024, you can only imagine how politicized the farmer protests have gotten. Politics continues. India Today also has a document that shows that the UPA government, the Congress party which led the UPA government, remember, has made a big deal out of the farmer protests, saying Rahul Gandhi announcing that MSP guarantee will happen in all Congress-ruled states should they come to power, and centre also, it's a guarantee. But the strange thing is that the Congress-led UPA government happens to have rejected this very same recommendation from the Swaminathan Committee report in 2010 when it was in government. At that time, the UPA government had told Parliament to defend its decision that a 50% hike in MSP would distort the market. Now they've completely changed their view owing to political considerations. This comes just a day after Rahul Gandhi and Congress chief Kharge promised MSP if voted to power. That's how short-sighted and shallow electoral politics always is.
Tensions mount on Punjab-Haryana border. The march to Delhi by thousands of farmers stands blocked by the Haryana police. The demand for mandatory minimum support price for 23 crops and MSP calculation as per Swaminathan Commission formula has triggered a political showdown. While the BJP had called for talks, the Congress has promised MSP if they come to power. India Today has accessed a 2010 reply by the UPA government on MSP. The government then had informed Rajya Sabha that the recommendation on MSP by Swaminathan Commission was not accepted. The government then said that the MSP is recommended by the Commission for agricultural costs and prices based on objective criteria and considering a variety of relevant factors. It claimed that prescribing an increase of at least 50% on cost may distort the market.
दूसरी मीटिंग जून 3, 2010 को हुई।
The Congress defended itself, claiming 175 of the 201 recommendations by the Swaminathan Commission were accepted by the UPA government.
2012 में हुई। हम अपनी गलतियां सुधारने को तैयार बैठे हैं। प्रधानमंत्री ने प्रधानमंत्री बनने से पहले 2014 में प्रचार के दौरान ऊंची आवाज में चिल्लाते हुए कहा था इनपुट कॉस्ट प्लस 50% एमएसपी मैं दूंगा। 10 साल हो गए इस बात को, क्यों नहीं दे रहे? स्वामीनाथन कमीशन की 201 सिफारिशों में से 175 हमने लागू की।
The face-off comes just a day after Rahul Gandhi announced that the Congress will guarantee MSP as a Swaminathan Commission prescribes if the party comes to power.
इंडिया की सरकार आएगी तो हम एमएसपी की गारंटी हिंदुस्तान के किसानों को देंगे। जो स्वामीनाथन रिपोर्ट में लिखा है वो हम पूरा करके आपको दे देंगे।
Hitting back at the Congress, the BJP accused the Granole Party of making false promises.
बहुत सारे राज्यों में इनकी सरकारें थी, वहां क्या किया? केंद्र में इनकी सरकार 60 साल रही, तब इन्होंने क्या किया? राहुल गांधी जी, आपकी गारंटियां तो हर राज्य में फेल हो रही, जहां जहां दी थी एक-एक साल में लोग सड़कों पर उतर आए हैं।
With just a couple of months left for the 2024 Lok Sabha polls, politics of a farm protest is escalating. Bureau Report, India Today.